Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about the signs that a girl doesn't want you to put your arm around her, or touch her for that matter. This happened to me on a date I went on. Oh my gosh. So I'm sitting there watching a movie, and I have my arms crossed like this, which is a physical sign of leave me alone. And then I had my legs crossed, and I was leaning on the armrest, and he was sitting over here. And I'm sitting there like this, like enjoying the movie, watching it, having a good time, watching the movie. And he reaches his arm behind me and like sticks his arm over around me like this. And so then his hand is like hanging here, and it's here, and then it's here. This is really awkward because I didn't want him to put his arm around me to begin with. My arms are still crossed like this. Okay? Okay. He starts rubbing my arm with his hand, and then he starts touching his other hand, my other arm, and I'm just like, this is not okay with me. But I didn't say anything. So I'm telling you, say something, please. Because guys don't really get the signs, apparently. Then he tries to touch his arms together, like while my arms are crossed, like this. Which just makes me feel uncomfortable because his hands meet like right about here, which makes that uncomfortable for me, for obvious reasons. So then I lean forward like this to watch the movie. And I'm like watching the movie, leaning forward, and he starts like scratching my back. And I'm like, scoot forward further, and he's still scratching my back. And I'm like, oh, like how much does it take for you to understand that I don't want you to touch me? I'm giving you all of the physical signs, all of them. I'm leaning away from you, not toward you, into you, away from you. I'm leaning on an armrest. My arms are crossed. My legs are crossed. These are all signs that I don't want you to touch me right now. It was a first date. Arm around a girl, unless she's like giving you all the signs of like leaning close to you, holding your hand. I never held his hand. Number one, if a girl doesn't hold your hand first, you don't put your arm around her. It doesn't work like, ooh, arm and then hand holding. It doesn't work like that. Not at all. And I don't feel like because he paid for the movie, he earned the right to put his arms around me. That doesn't seem to make sense to me either. No. And yeah, it was really awkward. Probably the second worst date I've ever been on. But yeah, pretty bad. Because it was just uncomfortable, and he was just, I don't know, not who I expected him to be. Because I met him online and then met him and went out, which is dangerous if you don't have someone around that when you meet them, you know, you can tell if they're crazy or not. I always have my mom with me because she's awesome. And she's like, I'm not sure how I feel about you going out with these guys you meet on the internet. And I'm like, yeah, I know, obviously. I might just not do that for a while. Who knows? But anyway, my point is, guys need to learn physical signs that a girl doesn't want them to touch them. And girls need to learn to tell them, especially me. I need to tell them, get your hands off me. I'd really prefer you not touch me right now. I'm watching a movie. It's just me. Unless it's like a movie I've seen, like a scary movie or a movie I'm not interested in, which is hard to find, by the way, then I don't want you to touch me. Just don't touch me. Unless I invite you to touch me, don't touch me. Yes. Okay, that was just like my little broadcast for everyone. Bye.